Dwayne Haskins did with Jerry DiNardo from the Big Ten Network. It's kind of akin to John Gruden's quarterback camps that we would watch on ESPN. And we have a couple of clips. The audio quality apparently is not the best because it may have been recorded from a TV, like it's secondhand.
Okay.
All right.
Still worth playing.
Still want to hear.
And then Eric, you would get really sized too because it's a real visual as well.
I love it. I
when
love
he's going through
stuff.
all the game film.
So
Right.
the first clip has to do with one of his particular throws, and then the next clip is about how he developed into a pocket passer. Here is the first clip talking about one of his throws.
Michigan, you guys go right down and score a touchdown. Take us through the reads. What do you call this play? Is it a play you run a lot?
We got man coverage right here to the field, and then we have one high safety, and we got like an in and out coverage to the boundary. So the guy on the point has a tight end, and the guy over here has the first person outside, and the guy over here has the first person inside. But we're running this mesh concept, so the 28 has to cover Olave across the field, and he already is in a trail position. So at this point, we have like a six-man protection, running backs in protection. Yeah, I need the Mike because he like to blitz Bush a lot, so because he's a good pass rusher. So we pick up him in protection, six-man pro, beautiful pass protection, have all day in the pocket, and then at that point, 28 is trailing Olave, 4-3 kid from Cali, so he's out.
Freeze it right there. Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, he is the only person on that half of the field.
Coach Day says a lot about this throw. It's the quality of the throw. Like if I throw the ball behind Chris right here, 28 can catch up and tackle him for a gain of 8 yards instead of it being a touchdown.
Hey, there's a lot of visual to that.
Yeah. There's visual,
There is.
but it does show you he's
Sounds
a
like
thinker.
a real
Like
student
he
of
knows
the
exactly.
game. Yeah.
coverage, being single high, what he's going to have available, who's in pass protection, and those are the type of
who's
concepts
the
you wanna know.
blitzer,
I like it.
all while delivering a strike too.
And
What's
then
the other clip?
This
Yep.
is about pocket passing.
Yeah, and how he learned to have a good pocket presence.
Right now, Winovich does a good job rushing, and then number 6 doing a good job rushing on third. And they're trying to close the pocket on me, make it feel like the pocket's really condensed, and it is. But
But your eyes are downfield. Your eyes aren't looking at the protection.
I don't look at the protection, but I can feel the pressure. So, I mean, they're doing a good job kick stepping and blocking, and they're picking it up pretty nice. But they're trying to close the pocket. So they're trying to make me feel the pressure, but they can't.
But how did you learn this? I mean, the natural reaction, I would think, is to worry about the pressure, worried about getting hit. So,
Yeah, so I mean, growing up with my Pop Warner teams, my dad used to make me work out all the time. We would do like bags, like people rushing, fake simulation of just like the pocket, because you can't really like teach this moment. Like you just got to be able to feel it. So like it helps when you have guys like Bosa and Hubbard and Tyquan Lewis and all the DNs that come through here, and they're all on you all day in practice. In fact, it gets a little annoying because they yell out sack, but they can't touch you. But
they can't touch you,
they
right?
can't touch
They
you,
can't
yeah.
touch
But
you, no,
you feel how fast the pocket closes. So, I mean, when you get to the game, you're used to it because you have the best D-line in the country, and they just close the pocket.
I didn't hear any.
I mean, if he went up there and stumbled and bumbled, and that didn't make sense. And,
Yeah.
He
sounds very confident
Sounds
when he's
good.
breaking
but we kind of
down
knew
the
that.
film.
We kind of knew that about him.
Yeah.
I mean, that was one of the positives about him. Big
They
arm,
said he
and
worked hard.
Worked hard.
Yeah.
Well-spoken kid. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Sounds great. Sounds great. See, I just can't wait to see him
But
play.
by the way, 95% of the quarterbacks on draft would sound like that.
Probably, although there were those whispers that Kyler Murray didn't impress in his interviews. We had Charlie
Okay.
Castley on, said he had some sources.
Several
that
people
Kyler
said
Murray
that about Kyler.
was not good, on the whiteboard
board.
or whatever they use
Okay.
there.
Yeah, I didn't say 100%. But if he came in here and diagrammed a play and explained it, we'd be like, okay, sounds
Who
like
do
he
you
knows
think
what he's
is going
doing.
to have a better year? It's just
He's going to have more.
Kyler or Dwayne.
Probably the statistics are going to be more favorable for Kyler Murray because he's going to play more.
I
My
think
guess
so.
is, although I'm in Cakes' camp, I would start Haskins in week 1. He's probably not going to start in week 1, so he's not going to be given
I
that
don't know.
opportunity.
JP Finley thinks he's going to
I
start
think
week
he is
1.
going to start week 1.
There are
You do?
definitely people that think he will.
You might be right, yeah.
Let's assume they
I know
both
Lock and
start
Four,
week 1.
You said you listened to the Lock and 4 interview. I think
Yeah.
he said he believes Haskins is set up to succeed better than Kyler
Right,
Murray.
they're just trashing the Arizona organization.
I think Murray's going to put up like more spectacular numbers because he's going to probably run for 600-700 yards.
Well, they're also going to
5 or
they're
6
going to run more
touchdowns.
plays too.
Yeah, I mean,
in that up tempo.
we have to see what kind of an impact Kingsbury is going to have on that team. I don't know. It's a great question. I don't know the answer.
And we know that the weapons that the Redskins have, I mean, I don't believe in the receivers. It's great they drafted a couple guys. We'll see how they fare, but we know
they don't have anything proven.
Yeah,
They
Josh
don't have anything
Doctson, Paul
proven.
Richardson are your 1-2.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have a lot of help there.
But neither does Kyler. Right? What does Kyler have out there? I mean, is
They
Fitz
drafted
coming
a bunch
back?
of guys.
He's
Yes,
coming back for
Fitz
one
is
more?
coming back.
But I mean, he's still
Yeah.
not
They
who
got-
he used to be.
Well, they got David Johnson. They drafted the Butler kid out of Iowa State.
Mm-hmm.
They drafted
Keem
someone
Butler.
else.
They drafted the kid.
Keyshawn
Isabella,
Johnson.
Andy Isabella, the
Isabella and Keyshawn
speedster
Johnson out of
UMass.
Fresno. They drafted three receivers. Problem is they didn't really address the offensive line, which was, presumably was the worst in the league.
Right.
I think they went out and got maybe one free agent, so he might be running for his life. But they did draft 3 receivers, and they got Fitz,
I
and they
still
got David
think
Johnson.
Kyler is a bigger talent, so I think ultimately he'll have the better career. But who knows? That organization may be so
Who knows
bad
if he'll
and
have
in
the
such
better
disarray that it just doesn't work out.
It's a
Could doom
wild
him.
card. Like the whole thing was, he may have a higher ceiling, but there are more question marks with the size, durability.
I don't think the size is going to be an issue.
I don't
really
like
don't.
I don't like to rush life, especially at my age, and I've already gone through
You
that.
like to take your time.
But man, the football season is going to be really interesting. The NFL season is going to be really interesting this year,
Yeah.
especially here locally.